shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more
Steamdeck.
deserving of rest.
What on earth does it entail, you state? Steam. Vaporized water, of course. That's perhaps been sitting on the deck far too long? Well, all jokes aside, this is what it may first seem when presenting these words to those unfamiliar with the device. Will you play the Steam Deck on your local deck? That's for you to decide, but one thing's for sure, it will introduce many of those who have never dipped their toes into PC gaming. A wild west for the gaming environment, free from many restrictions that consoles naturally entail. A catalog of an ever-growing library of PC gaming, ranging from an era of gaming that's far older than the, say, average gamer, to the latest ray tracing games. This is the span of PC gaming, ranging all eras accessible through this one particular device. This is all possible through the magic build of Steam. A store, a library, a community, a hangout, for those who love games and everything game related, with game art, forums, where all are welcome to praise and criticize their favorite games for the betterment. Steam provides all this and more. It's been providing this service since 2004, a long time coming no doubt. With the release of the original Half-Life 2 many moons ago, those who wanted to install and play Half-Life 2 during its initial release were required to install Steam, where the game library consisted of only 5 games, into today's library well over 62,000 games, making it the biggest gaming platform of any console ever released, and growing daily at a rapid rate. Gaming for me, however, has always been a way of expression, through the stories and situations presented to you whether beautifully or subpar, where the stories and characters of those worlds may speak to you on a deeper level. It is nothing more than a love letter to your inner being, giving you the ability to escape to the netherworlds you can only dream about, thieving your emotions and time if you yield to it. PC gaming has been in its truest sense form planted on a big sturdy, heavy desk, with a monitor that was impressively heavy that you never dared lift on your own. PC gaming was never in any sense of the word portable, and this is how I experienced the golden age of gaming, glued to my oversized monitor, not realizing the effect it animated in me for many more years to come till this day. It became a part of me, intertwined in me, through Final Fantasy VII wonderful opening scene and its timeless orchestra, Monkey Island, and to this suspenseful G-Man introduction from the Freeman world's perspective. All stories that grip the heart and mind and change a generation through their childhood years and even as they grew older. Memories that leave an everlasting impression, a medium that affects and stays far more than, dare I say, movies and music, as you are not a passive taker in this medium, like in most media I imagine, but engage in it willingly from beginning to end and bridge a deeper connection as a result. And now with the release of the Steam Deck, there has been a definite paradigm shift in PC gaming, opening the door for new possibilities that PC games many avoided from the endless tinkering, troubleshooting that PC introduces. Steam Deck represents a more friendly, a linear, a streamlined experience that welcomes its audience while distancing itself at the same time from the cumbersome PC gaming growing pains and welcoming new faces to its long access library. From the ergonomic controls to the gyro controls, dual trackpads, with a 7-inch touchscreen. The Steam Deck is bringing a lot of variety, giving the ability to enjoy the plethora of classic AAA games, while most importantly not introducing cramping in the hands and fingers that most hardware companies completely dismiss. The idea of portability is great, however, if in about 10 minutes your hands and fingers start to ache, wanting to constantly rebalance themselves for relief. Steam Deck has remedied these problems, well, for the most part, with good all-around support where it matters most, and not a surprisingly heavy device. Steam Deck introduces AMD's newest birth of graphic APUs, groundbreaking RNDA2, evolved architecture that's capable far more than any previous mobile APUs, being paired with a Zen 2 processor and with fast DDR5 memory. All this making it a very compelling proposition for those looking. This piece of hardware will execute all those games in a satisfactory manner while providing an appealing price on the whole. The speakers, however, my goodness, the speakers produce a wide stereo soundstage, extraordinary in any portable gaming device to experience such fidelity sound, making it so much easier to become invested in whatever you are listening to. Some would state the screen resolution of the Steam Deck running natively at 1280 by 800 is subpar, but perspective is everything in this case. Running AAA games at a higher resolution on a portable device just simply isn't feasible. Not yet anyway, as the battery life would definitely take a huge nosedive as a result of it. At 215 pixels per square inch, the Steam Deck clarity is nothing to be scoffed at, but image resolution can further be improved with the implementation of FSR, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, upscaling and sharpening the whole image with only one simple click away for all your games. The Steam operating system driving the Steam Deck is built upon the Linux platform, giving it access to many applications that are thankfully all open source, and so is Linux itself, being very emulation friendly, with more variety in the future as new updates roll through.